All right, we will continue with the story and be in conversation with the Chief Mandela, who will be speaking to us and giving us reaction on that. But for now, let's go to Nasipisame, where the families of Heinrich Opperman and Marlo Fisher are laying their loved ones to rest in Philippi East today. They were among 9 people who were killed in a deadly mass shooting at a shebeen in the Marikana informal settlement 2 weeks ago. One of the victims remains in a critical condition. Although a 19-year-old suspect has been arrested, residents say they are concerned for their safety as 2 suspects are still at large. Newzroom Afrika's Nasipisame is there and joins us now. Nasipi, quite a sad morning for those residents with the funerals now taking place today.
A sad morning indeed. I mean, we are at the church where one of the 2 funerals will be held. The residents of this community have already started trickling in to say their final goodbyes to one of the victims. Today in Klipfontein, 2 families will be burying their loved ones. We understand that yesterday, the last of the 7th families from Marikana informal settlement traveled to the Eastern Cape. We understand that this weekend is the weekend that many of the families will be using to lay their loved ones to rest, about 2 weeks after that deadly shooting in the Marikana informal settlement at a tavern. And as you mentioned, a 19-year-old, Begi Mangliwa, stands accused of 9 counts of murder, including attempted murder and robbery with aggravating circumstances. What happened is that he appeared in court this week where he faces these very serious charges. And we understand from police that they are on the heels of 2 more suspects, 2 more known suspects according to them. And Begi, who is currently in custody, will be back in court this coming week, making his 2nd court appearance. But with that being said, the families this week, including the communities, held a memorial service where they welcomed the arrest made by police and the progress in this particular case. However, they did mention that it brings, little comfort to them, taking into account that many of them lost their loved ones. But today, many of them laying their loved ones to rest and saying their final goodbyes.
Right, Nasipisame bringing us the latest of those funerals taking place today from those that lost their lives from that shooting at the Marikana informal settlement.